All right, Shalom. First, I'd like to start by saying all praise to Yahweh Bashim Shai, double honors to the elders and apostles of the will, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Now, this is going to be a quick lesson on surveillance. I was just reading an article on RT, and it was basically stating how the U.S. Has certain acts passed where they can spy on spies, so to speak, and spy on foreign people who enter into this country. You know, for the how they put it, the for America's safety, so to speak. But in actuality, they really spying on us. One, because um through us, the Lord is bringing this place down. And then whoever else they may be spying on. But the Israelites are the top priority. That's one of the main reasons why brothers' videos keep getting took down. Because Esau is sitting there watching us, whether we outside or whether we just putting up videos. They sit there and it's more than likely a computer that look for certain words, but they probably, and then they watch a lot of our videos also. So, but yeah, I'm just going to get this article. It says surveillance is the monitoring of behavior, activities, or information for the purpose of information gathering, influencing, managing, or directing, and anything Esau doesn't have control over, he tries to infiltrate and dismantle. And that's another reason why they even send people out there on the highways and byways to try to challenge us and everything. But there's something else. I think it's up in the another part of this article where it says that, or at the end of this article, it says this can include observation from a distance by means of electronic equipment such as closed circuit television, CCTV, or interception of electronically transmitted information such as internet traffic. It can also include simple technical methods such as human intelligence gathering and postal interception. It's like you. Human intelligence gathering is gathered by means of interpersonal contact as opposed to the more technical intelligence gathering disciplines such as signals intelligence, imagery intelligence, and measurement and signature intelligence. It said NATO defines HUMINT as a category of intelligence derived from information collected and provided by human sources. Typical HUMINT activities consist of interrogations and conversations with persons having access to information. And they be doing that with us too. They put people. They even they can put agents in camps and stuff. So, but it says observation. Example: this room is guarded by 24-hour observation. Okay, surveillance is used by governments for intelligence gathering, prevention of crime, the protection of a process, person, group, or object, or the investigation of a crime. And what we're doing is treason against America. So, brothers that's just now coming in or don't really understand in detail what this surveillance thing is about with these devils and how in depth they're watching us, and then, you're going to get some understanding if you read this article. It says it is also used by criminal organizations to plan and commit crimes and by businesses to gather intelligence on their competitors, suppliers, or customers. Religious organizations charged with detecting heresies and heterodoxy may also carry out surveillance. See, that's what they be doing with us, these religious groups, and they send their people out there, man. It says auditors carry out a form of surveillance. Let me see. Surveillance can be used by governments to unjustifiably violate people's privacy and is often criticized by civil liberties activists. And America's turning into a surveillance state. Hence the reason why they have hence the reason why Eric Snowden came out, and other whistleblowers came out, because they want to bring in a new world order and they want to depopulate this place. Esau wants to play God to where he knows everything and has all power, but the Lord only gonna let them get so far. So I got allergies. The Second Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3, just to prove that Esau trying to declare himself as God. We can see that by him putting up the images of as all white, etc. But this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and we did fall away. Now we got the truth, man. We went into slavery and everything. We forgot who we were, and now the Lord has woken us back up, and that man of sin may reveal the son of perdition, Esau, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God, right? Changed all the images, trying to surveillance everybody, etc. Or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, shewing himself that he is God. So so Esau's trying to play God, man. The Lord made this devil that proud. It says surveillance can be used by governments to unjustifiably violate people's privacy and is often criticized by civil liberties activities. Liberal democracies may have laws that seek to restrict governmental and private use of surveillance, whereas authoritarian governments seldom have any domestic restrictions. It says international espionage seems to be common among all types of countries. All right, so, and then I'm going to go to this next one. Computer and network surveillance. Computer and network surveillance is the monitoring of computer activity and data stored on a hard drive or data being transferred over computer networks such as the internet. See, this was going on with all this, our videos being took down and stuff like that. So, now that we understand, and no point in really getting upset about it. We're not perfect, but just know that Esau is watching you. This monitoring is often carried out covertly and may be completed by governments, corporations, criminal organizations, or individuals. It may or may not be legal or may not require authorization from a court or other independent government agencies. That's why you always seeing ads pop up on your screen and stuff that you didn't looked at days before, hours before, and they're advertising to you because they're collecting your information and watching you. It says computer and network surveillance programs are widespread today, and almost all internet traffic can be monitored. Surveillance allows governments and other agencies to maintain social control, recognize and monitor threats, and prevent and investigate criminal activity, right? And Esau looks at us as a threat because we are bringing down his kingdom, man. waking up everybody to his lies, you know. It's like it's, I'm read it again. It says surveillance allows governments and other agencies to maintain social control, recognize and monitor threats, and prevent and investigate criminal activity. With the advent of programs such as the Total Information Awareness Program, technologies such as high-speed surveillance computers, and biometric software, and laws such as the Communications Assistance for Law Enforcement Act, governments now possess an unprecedented ability to monitor the activities of citizens. However, many civil rights and privacy groups, such as Reporters Without Borders and an Electronic Frontier Foundation and the American Civil Liberties Union, have expressed concern that increased surveillance of citizens will result in a mass surveillance society, which that's the direction Esau headed to, with limited political and or personal freedoms. Such fear has led to numerous lawsuits, such as Hepting versus AT&T, and hacktivist group Anonymous has hacked into government websites in protest of what it considers draconian surveillance. Right, so Esau basically trying to take over this world and play God because he want to bring in his new world order. You know, so brothers got to keep that in mind when you're doing your videos or when you're in your everyday life. But we protect it, man. It ain't like you got to look over your shoulder like, some cops in the car, or I think she's watching me. Just another, the Lord protecting us, man. And then plus, we are the light anyway. That's why we got to be perfect to the best of our ability, because we are an example to this world of righteousness. This Revelation 12:12, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, talking about the people. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, meaning destruction, and of the sea. For the devil, which Esau, is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Right, and this devil know that he only got a short time before the Lord returns. So he's trying to speed up his agenda. That's why, they passed the Patriot Act. That's why all this the whistleblowers is coming out about us being monitored and this and other, because they already put their plans in motion, but the Lord revealing it to the people, and especially to his saints, because that what's gonna save us is us knowing this information. So hell. This Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, right? And our people don't know none of this information. They don't know who they are, and that's what's that's what's destroying them and going to get them destroyed, as a matter of fact. I will also reject thee. It says that thou shalt be no priest to me, and that's why there's an elect, a small sanctuary, because the rest of our people reject the knowledge. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children, right? So the children is being judged now too. This Matthew chapter 16, verse 18, it says, and I say also unto thee, thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And that's talking about the people. So, even though we're being watched and everything, can't nobody stop this truth. Ain't nobody gonna be able to come up against this truth, Ain't nobody gonna be able to, kill us and get us to stop teaching this word, because the Lord is the one that set this up, man. It's like, yeah, give me 1 second. This Acts chapter 5, verse 34. Then stood there up one in the council, a Pharisee named Gamaliel, a doctor of the law, had in reputation among all the people, and commanded to put the apostles forth a little space, and said unto them, Ye men of Israel, take heed to yourselves what ye intend to do as touching these men. For before these days rose up Thaddeus, boasting himself to be somebody, to whom a number of men, about 400, joined themselves, who were slain, and all, as many as obeyed him, were scattered and brought to naught. After this man rose up Judas of Galilee in the days of the taxing, and drew away much people after him. He also perished, and all, even as many as obeyed him, were dispersed. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone, for if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of the Most High, you cannot overthrow it, lest happily you be found even to fight against Yahweh Shema Shai. And we know the Lord created everything, got everybody moving. Man's going his other way of the Lord, and this, that, and other. So we ain't got nothing to fear, man. Esau can only get so far with trying to disrupt the truth, just like these people. So brothers, keep the faith, keep pushing. And I don't want to drag it out too much longer. Call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai, double honors to the elders and apostles that we will. And shalom to all the people, brothers that's doing the truth in sincerity. Shalom.